Today I am showing you guys how you can price your vinyl for your tumblers. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Winnie and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel and this is your first video or however long you've been watching, please go ahead and subscribe to your girl's channel. You don't need to watch 2-3 videos to see what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm about providing the good content, okay? Boo boo. All right, and if you've been here A1 since day one or however long you've been here, I sure do appreciate you and thank you for watching my channel. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on into this video. I know I'm talking fast, but I'm talking fast right now so I can go ahead and get it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about already, cuz. Today I am showing you guys how you can price your vinyl for your tumblers, okay? So the tumblers that I'm speaking about, I'm talking about these tumblers right here. The ones that I made in a previous video, I'm talking about these right here, these skinny 20-ounce tumblers, okay? And so I just wanted to show you guys what I'm talking about so that way, because some people haven't watched the tumbler video, you know, but I'm giving you an example of what I'm talking about so that way, you know, you can really know what I'm talking about. And the reason why I do 20-ounce skinny tumblers is because once you start venturing out into like the 30-ounce tumblers, you know, the thick ones, the ones that are thick up top and like skinny on the bottom, it may or may not work with your vinyl. And what I mean by that is because you have the contrasting shape, you probably can put your name on the bigger part of it, but yeah, it may not work out. So I use the skinny tumblers because that's what works for me. But by all means, you know, you do what works for you. All right. So how to price your tumblers, okay? So the vinyl, I know that for these tumblers, the vinyl costs $17.99. So when I say $18, I'm just rounding it up because I'm not gonna do $17.99 divided by whatever. So I round up, and so rounding it up is to 18. So for the packs of vinyl that I have, this vinyl right here, the permanent vinyl, the permanent holographic vinyl, so either the metallic vinyl or the ombre, you know, the ombre holographic vinyl, either one of those, I just do one set price. You know what I'm saying? And so that one set price is going to be, so you're going to do $18. You're going to do the $18 divided by 8 because 8 comes in the pack. So 18 divided by 8 gets you $2.25. So that's what you're going to charge for your vinyl, unless your vinyl is more expensive. And you also don't have to use that fancy schmancy vinyl, because you may have some men that want their names on their vinyl, and if that's the case, then you can just use, you know, like this regular blue vinyl. You can still, you know, cater to the people that you have. I have an order for a very special gentleman that I'm going to be doing, and I'll probably use this kind of vinyl instead of the, you know, fancy, I guess I can put it up later, instead of the fancy schmancy vinyl, okay? But pricing that vinyl is different. I didn't even think about that until this video, so that's just that. At this point, it just is what it is. So, or you can just do the standard cost. You know what I'm saying? So the standard cost for your vinyl can be $2.25 unless, you know, your vinyl is more. With this vinyl right here, I have individual sheets, and it came in a set, you know what I'm saying? But this is Oracal 641, and I still have some Oracal 651. So, you know, do what works for you price-wise, you know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna move on to the tumblers. So for these tumblers right here that I was, you know, showing you earlier, the price ranged from $12.95 to $13.95 to $14.95. Of course, I'm gonna round up. So from $13 to $15 is what your tumblers are going to cost. And this is not like a Yeti brand or anything like that. If you do Yeti, just plug in your price right there. You know what I'm saying? For whatever, whatever tumbler you're gonna use. Transfer tape. So I like to use the Aura tape, application tape, MT80P. This is the kind that I like to use right here. That's what I like to use because I know that I know that it sticks, and then I know that it comes off, and I know that you can use it. I'll just keep this right here. I know that you can use it more than once as well. So transfer tape, the one that I priced was something off Amazon, and so it was $16.99. Rounded it up to $17, and so it was a 50-foot roll, but you get 12 inches per. So I just did 12. I just did so basically you can get 12 and some change. I didn't really calculate the change, so you can get 12-inch sheets for, you know, the 50-foot roll, and then you'll have like 2 feet left over. You know what I'm saying? So I just did 12 divided by $17, and that gets you $1.50. Okay. So I'm gonna go back over it because I may be going too fast. So your vinyl is gonna be $2.25. Your tumblers are anywhere between $13 to $15. Your transfer tape is going to be $1.50. Okay. So now what you're going to do right now is you're going to pay yourself for your time. Okay. I know in the video to come, I didn't pay myself for my time, but on this, I'm going to pay myself for my time. And I, suggest that you guys pay yourself for your time too, because when you're working with, I can give you this one, for example, working with, depending on the font, is depending on how difficult it could be. As you can see, you have these curly cues here. It was more difficult with the curly cues, or with the, the scripted letters, the calligraphy letters, or, the fancy schmancy letters, the ones that are real, intricate and squiggly wiggly. Those take more time. So for me, I'm gonna charge $2.25 to transfer it. So to take it off to take the vinyl off of the original, take the vinyl off of the page that I cut it off of. That's a certain, that's like $1. But to put it on is gonna be $1.25. So I'm charging $2.25 to take off and to put it on to the tumbler. Okay, some people may charge more. Me, that's just what I'm gonna do, and you'll see why in a minute. $2.25 is when we get further down. $2.25 is really nothing compared to what you're gonna be charging for this. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But you do what works for you and what works for your business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a blank outline that you can use. Well, it's not blank, but I'm just giving you a standard outline that you can use. Okay, so I'm going to go back over it again. Your vinyl is $2.25. Your tumblers are anywhere between $13 to $15. Your transfer tape is $1.50. So for the transfer tape application and your weeding and stuff like that, it's going to be $2.25. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to calculate the minimum amount of what you want to charge people, and then we're going to do it times 2. Okay, so you're going to do the $13 for so I broke it up, I broke it down for you guys. So $13, $14, and $15. I broke it down so that way, I wouldn't be like, oh, we'll just add this. No, I broke it down for you. And I use my calculator too. Use your calculator. Don't go off your noggin. Okay, use your calculator, boo-boo. All right. So for the $13 bracket, you're going to do the $2.25 for the vinyl, and that includes holographic, it includes ombre, it includes your one color. Just do all one set price, but you figure out the price for you. That's going to be $2.25. For your transfer tape, that's $1.50, and to put it on, take it off, weed it, all that, for me, I'm charging $2.25. So that price altogether, adding that all together, is $19. So 19 times 2, you're going to get $38. All right. So now we're going to move to the $14. $14 plus the $2.25 for vinyl, plus the $1.50, plus the $2.25 that you're going to pay yourself for your time and all that. That's $20. Times 2 is $40. $15 plus the $2.25 and the $1.50 and the $2.25 is $21 times 2 is $42. So I got this, I brought this cup out specifically so I can show you guys what I'm talking about, because I was going to use my cup, but I don't have this kind of stuff on my cup. So if they want, you know, so one name is your standard price. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do 2 names, then of course you're going to double that. So that's going to be $5. So your add-ons, the minimum amount you want to pay, you want to charge for add-ons is $5. Okay? Because once you start adding on stuff, that's going to be starting to take up more vinyl. It's starting to take up more time. You get the picture. It's going to cost more money in the end. So if they want their whole name, so say Joe Schmo I want Joe Schmo on my cup, let them know, you know, hey, adding on the name is going to be $5. And I'm not talking about that's not included with your original vinyl price. This is an add-on price. That's why they're called add-ons. So if they want 2 names, you know what I'm saying, that's $5, okay? If they want 2 names and some, you know, they want shapes and stuff on there too. You know what I'm saying? The shapes and, you know, say they want hearts, they want stars, they want rainbows. That's $7.50. You know what I'm saying? But you figure out what works for you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do anywhere between $5 to $10. So let's say $5 to $10 for add-ons. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what they want and depending on what kind of cup you have, because the more expensive cups, you know, the more expensive the cups are, you're getting my point. Okay, so now we're going to go into stone cold profit. You know, I like profit. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about what profit margins are to see if it's even advantageous for you to do this, because some people aren't into tumblers. You know what I'm saying? But just watching this video, you might be like, shoo, honey, it's the money in tumblers. And so, and I'm going to tell you all in a minute if I remember. Okay, so now we're going to get into profit, okay? So profit for the $13 cups, I actually took off the $2.25 for the vinyl, and I took off the $1.50 for the transfer tape. And the reason for that is because with the vinyl, you have so much vinyl. You know what I'm saying? And a name only takes up like a small portion of the vinyl. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even include that in profit, because once you pay for the vinyl, you know what I'm saying? Like once you pay for the vinyl in the price, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. And you'll see why in a minute. Hopefully you see why. I did the $38 because if you remember, we're charging by 2 for the minimum amount to charge people. So, for the profit, I did $38 minus $15.25. So that's for the $13 cup. So what I did was I paid myself the $2.25. So if you want to say, hey, well, I'll use that $2.25 for the vinyl, or if you want to include the whole amount, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that equates to a profit of $2.75 back in your pocket. So if you do doing the $38 minus $15.25 is $22.75. All right. So the $14 ones, you know, it's priced at $40 minus $16.25. So that is the $14 tumbler with $2.25, you know, paying for your time. And that gets you the $16.25, and your profit is $23.75. Okay. And so with the $15 tumbler, you're going to do the $15 plus the $2.25, and that gets you $17.25, okay? So that's a profit of $24.75 coming back to you. So I'll tell you the profit again. So the profit for a $38 tumbler, your profit margin is $22.75. With the $40 tumbler, it is $23.75, and with the $42 tumbler, that is $24.75. And so, to me, selling one tumbler and you make $22.75 is very advantageous, because you can allow the people to customize it how they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there are all kind of color cups for the tumblers, so on and so forth. So I showed you guys how to price your tumbler, how I price my tumblers for my business, using the skinny using the skinny tumblers. Like I said, you can use, you know, the ones that are fatter up here and then skinny at the top, the fat ones and the skinny ones. I'm not sure how well they'll work, you know what I'm saying, because then the names get smaller. You have to play with it and figure out what you want to do. And so with that, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Or you can hit me up at journeywithwendy with an I, not a Y, at gmail.com. This has been Journey with Wendy, and in this video, I show you guys how you can price your tumblers for your business if this is something that you want to get into. New videos are posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below, and share it with your people, because your people might want a specialized tumbler. And the thing with tumblers is that these tumblers right here are the hot and cold tumblers. So it keeps hot foods, well, hot drinks hot and cold foods cold. So with that, you know what that means. Your girl is Audi 5000. I'm out.